if you lay down at the end of the day, whether you're looking at the ceiling or the Milky Way and you're like giddy and you're happy and you're like fulfilled and you're excited to get back at it the next day or the next time you can feel that feeling, that's what it is. That's what you have to be chasing. You don't have to chase guide life. You don't have to chase like adventuring out west. You don't have to chase like travel. If at the end of the day you're satisfied and you're happy with what you did and that's like what you get to do. I know there's a statistic for how many years of our life or hours of our life that your job takes up. And all I know is I don't know the exact number, but it's a majority of your life. And if a majority of your life is spent working, why not make money working for something that you love? Doesn't matter what it is, but if that's what you love, why? I just think that not enough people, maybe it's a system problem. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know why. It might be a system thing. I don't know. But why people settle for less than that? Everybody has an excuse. That's my favorite part, is hearing excuses. When you bring this topic up to somebody who is living that boring life and you're trying to motivate them and like, you can do this. If I did it, you can do it. And they're like, well, I can't because. I think that's the part I don't get. Where the excuses come from, the because. Or I would love to, but, or I can't because. Unless you grew up in a truly impoverished situation where like you're taken care of, like that I get, and I feel for people who like truly were born into situations that they really can't escape. That sucks. I was fortunate enough to be born into a situation where I'm able to try things, and not because I always have a safety net, but because I know I will never starve to death. At the end of the day, I probably won't ever starve to death. And there are people in this world who are starving to death. So I can't make a universal blanket claim on all these statements about following your passions and stuff. You can go down that whole rabbit hole. At the end of the day, like when people come up with those excuses that I can't, or I can't, like you can. Because all it is a choice. And that's the crazy part of it. Like, I love thinking about this. So like, you can get in a wormhole thinking about it. But the idea that you and I, anybody could change their life right now or tomorrow or anything. You could change the entire course of your life by a decision, one decision or move, and change the entire course of your life. Tell me, if you have $500 to your name, what would happen? You got in your vehicle, took all $500 and drove until that $500 ran you out of gas and you just ended up wherever you were. And then you just had to find a job or do something there and you just started out. Like, you can do that. Like, you can literally just like change your entire life. Hop in your car, drive it till it dies. Drive till you run out of gas. Like you can literally just change your life. And that's a drastic move. Your move doesn't have to be that drastic to change your entire life. You can just quit your job you hate. But I don't have anything lined up. All right, let's see what happens when you do it. Because something's gonna happen. Because if you're not moving, if things aren't changing and you're not happy and you're not doing something to change it and you're just remaining static in that moment of not liking it, you know what's not gonna happen? You're not gonna magically start liking it. Nothing's magically gonna change. You have to make it, something has to happen. So make a change, just quit that job. Well, I have nothing lined up. Do it, see what happens. Something's gonna line up. You're not gonna starve to, if you're in that fortunate situation to not be in a position where you're gonna starve to death. I'm not getting help from anybody, but if you're not gonna starve to death, do it. Because guess what? If you have a good smile or you're good with people or you have a skill set that you like, something's gonna win out and you're gonna end up in a different situation. And guess what? If that situation that you quit that you hated, and you make a change, you just quit that job, and then all of a sudden you end up in another situation that you hate, guess what? Change it again. Because I've been there. I've hated a certain situation, and then I quit that, and I changed that, and I got to that situation, and after a year, I'm like, I don't like this situation, and I changed it. And all of a sudden, guess what? You do it enough, you end up in a situation you love. If you keep chasing your passion or keep going after what seems like the best decision next, and it's not guided by what society says you should do, but it's guided by what you want to do deep down, you're gonna at some point end up in a situation that's better than the situation you hate right now.